is Carol Cottle. She's the Director of Family Services at Windsor Senior Living in Dallas. Carol, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Good morning, everybody.
Hi, Carol.
Good morning, and thanks for being with us. Carol, when you're dealing with parents and all that, you know, one of the things is, at what time do they normally go into retirement? What age do you see people coming to you? And my first question would be, how much does it cost?
Well, first of all, when you say what age, I like to say that it's better to think about it before you need it. You know, sometimes if we wait till we need it, then it's taken out of their hands. And I like for residents to make the choices. You know, I wanted my parents to be part of the process. And sometimes if you wait till they need it, they might already be in a stage of Alzheimer's, or they might have had a stroke, or they might have had a heart attack. And then it falls on us. And I just think the better choice is pre-planning. But when you talk about age, we have residents here in their 60s, and we have a gentleman who would tell you if you count the months in his mother's womb, he's already 100. We have a woman here who's 103. So it varies.
Joke.
Yeah, I mean, it varies. Yes, it varies. And, you know, age is a state of mind. I think that we have to think of lifestyle. You know, people used to refer to our communities as old folks' homes, but they're not places for old people. You know, senior living communities they provide independent lifestyles where you
it's
can
a place like
figure.
I want to move in, Carol. I mean, you
That's
really
right.
make it amenities, amenities, amenities.
That's right.
It's like living at the fanciest hotel you've ever stayed at.
Right.
I want my parents to feel like they're on vacation if they ever have to go into, an assisted living or whatever you want to call it. I want them to feel like they're on vacation, not that they're in a quote-unquote nursing home.
Right.
That's right.
I'm sure you get that a lot, Carol. People come in and are just desperate to make sure they're comfortable and happy.
Carol, how much should somebody budget for these? Because I've been around forever. But I have no cost with the I mean, I have no idea what a cost would be for somebody for a year long in assisted living.
Well, again, it depends upon where they are as far as their health needs.
Okay.
Because, you know, you have your room and board, and then you have your care needs. And I encourage people to look at long-term care policies and invest in them even before they need them. I think that's a wonderful thing to have to look back on. You know, room and board can be anywhere from, $3,000 for your room, and that includes your food. It includes a housekeeper coming in once a week to clean, and it includes your laundry, 3 meals a day, a pendant that you push if you fall. It's like a GPS. It tells us where you are in the building. Every day when you come down for your meals, you pass in front of the nurse station. So if you aren't feeling well, if you want to have your something checked, if you want to have your pulse checked or your weight taken, they're there for you.
Yeah, it's a safety thing, too. I bet you see a lot of people once one spouse passes, then all of a sudden it doesn't make sense to keep the house. It doesn't make sense to have them unattended as a senior by themselves. Do you see people kind of in that stage of life coming in after they've suffered a loss?
Yes, I do. And, you know, security is huge for us, but it doesn't mean they have to give up their car. We have covered parking. We have concierge that take calls. You know, if your parents are living here and they've got their car, but they've got a doctor appointment, the concierge will take the appointment, talk to our transportation director, make arrangements for us to provide that transportation to their appointments. So they don't have to worry about parking.
This sounds nice. I think I'm in. How young do you take?
Do you know?
I'm 22.
I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, and you know, I'm just a worry wart, so I worry about my worry. And literally the thought in my mind was like, where was I going to be when my only son was going to graduate high school, and I had this picture of me just being alone. And I'm like, where am I going to go? Isn't that the most horrible thing? I bet a lot of people kind of think that same way. They're like, oh no, what's going to happen?
What's my purpose?
What's my purpose? Who's going to take care of me?
You got to watch Amy. She'll be on there picking up on all the guys.
I will. Oh, it's totally. Match.com at the Windsor Senior Living. I love it.
Well, we call it the House of Windsor, and you can have the room next to me. And what you do is you free yourself from your daily concerns. Is what you're really doing. You're freeing yourself from repairs, maintenance, meal planning. You're making new friends. It's a social, cultural, and recreational opportunity. And it is an important decision, you know, because you're choosing a lifestyle. And it's just a new season of your life, and it's a commitment. And that's why you need to visit a lot of communities, and you need to look for the things that are important to you. I go back to what my dad taught me. You get that piece of paper, you draw a line down the middle, and you write the things that are important to you, and then you check them off. And
the maid.
The
wash.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it's important to come. When I do tours, I offer an overnight stay, and I might tell the son or daughter or the resident, come spend the night with us. Come and stay overnight, eat meals, get to know the residents, see if you're comfortable here. You know, go on an outing with us, play bingo. We have music here, live entertainment, happy hour. You know, music is huge for us.
Dude, I am
in. We have an activity calendar that's full. Exercise, we have exercise every day that's yoga, sit and fit. We go on walks. If someone wants to go to the theater, a couple of weeks ago there was a movie playing, and we filled the bus. We've got a sign-up sheet, filled the bus. We all went, and it was great. So
Susie just gave me her 2-week notice. All right.
What a great play.
So, Carol, how does everybody get a hold of you, and where does everybody find you?
Well, we're at 7750 LBJ Freeway. We're Windsor Senior Living, but I like to say we're the House of Windsor, and my number is 214-770-8864.
Well, we thank you for being on with us today and giving us all this information. We'd love to have you back.
Thank you. Anytime you give a call. Have a great day.
Thank you.